So I bet you finally got the deal. You've been banging your head against the wall, calling people, and you got your first deal. And now it's like, oh crap, how do I get the money to fund the deal? I call it dialing for dollars. Hey everyone, Dan Chow, your real estate tech investor. Just want to say thanks again for spending time to get to know a little bit more about how to progress your career in real estate. And there's exactly 3 sources to get you the funding. Number 1, you have to go seller carry if possible. That's the quickest route where the seller of the asset will take a chance on you and carry the deal and finance it. It's the quickest way to closing, and it's the most easiest way to do it. It's the hardest thing to achieve though, because you have to have credibility. The second thing that is a source of funding that you can dial for dollars is what we call hard money lending. I call it break the knees in terms of what you can do when it comes to acquiring asset. But basically what it is that if you have a deal that's gonna have great margins, right? You have maybe a house that you can buy for 500,000. You put 100 grand in, that's 600 grand, but the ARV or what you can sell it for is 800. So the spread is $200,000. A hard money lender will lend you that $600,000 for the acquisition and for the rehab. Now the thing is with hard money lending is you have to have some amount of experience and street cred, right? I'm not gonna just give you $600,000 based on an unknown. Some people will, some agencies will, but they're gonna charge you an absurd amount of interest to take on the risk. Nothing wrong with that if that's where you're signing. If you got no job, no income, no experience, hard money lending is a route for you to start in terms of funding your deal. They also have a great opportunity to forward you to other traditional routes of funding. So number 3 is traditional. And of number 3, you have 2 really subcategories of traditional funding. You have the banks and credit unions, which will probably slam the door in your face. And then the second one is what we call alternative lenders. These are ultra high net worth individuals that want to put their capital to the market and get a return on investment. That's where they have $50 million just sitting there in their bank account and earning 0%. Well, they might want to fund your deal if they can earn a safe 5%. These are more for experienced real estate investors because they're gonna wanna know the asset is probably gonna be a commercial multifamily apartment, something with cash flow. And a bonus tip for those that are able to acquire primary residence, if you lived in your residence for 2 years straight and it's in your name and it's your primary home, you can actually flip your primary home and get $250,000 tax-free capital gains. Or if you're married, file jointly, $500,000. And for those that are in Muncie, Indiana, an example is if you bought a house for 50 grand and you held it for 2 years and you sold it for 200,000, that $150,000 net profit that goes to your bank account is absolutely tax-free as long as you lived in the house for 2 of the 5 years. It's a quick way to stack capital and go fund your next real estate deals. And that will also help you do 1, 2, and 3 that was aforementioned. If you ever want to go to that next level, you have to be able to dial for dollars. You want to build that network that I stated in an earlier module. You want to start rubbing the elbows, getting contacts, updating your smartphone, so when that deal lands on your lap, you know how to close. And a key component of that is dialing for dollars and getting it done. Again, if you like this, subscribe, like, and add yourself to notifications. Wake up, stay motivated, and take action.